On Thursday's episode of The View, the co-hosts opened their broadcast with laughter, birthday wishes, and a lighthearted celebration of Sara Haines' sexy dress, rather than addressing the major controversy surrounding their ABC colleague, Jimmy Kimmel. The decision raised eyebrows, given that Kimmel had just been suspended indefinitely by the network following his remarks about the killing of right-wing commentator Charlie Kirk. While the political and media world was abuzz with debates over free speech, censorship, and government pressure on networks, the View panel steered clear of the topic and instead filled their show with segments on the FBI, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., celebrity breakups, and a sit-down with actor Eugene Levy. The controversy began earlier in the week when Kimmel criticized what he described as the MAGA movement's attempts to politicize the tragedy surrounding Kirk's death. His blunt commentary drew swift backlash, leading Nexstar Media Group, the owner of many ABC affiliates, to preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live and replace it with alternate programming. Nexstar defended its decision, claiming it strongly objected to Kimmel's remarks and considered them inappropriate. The suspension quickly escalated into a national story as critics accused the Trump administration of using political influence to stifle free speech. Former President Barack Obama weighed in, issuing a strongly worded statement condemning what he described as coercion against the press. Obama argued that targeting media companies in this way was exactly what the First Amendment was designed to prevent, warning that networks should stand firm instead of caving to political threats. His comments drew widespread attention, framing Kimmel's suspension not just as a network issue, but as part of a broader struggle over press freedom in the United States. President Trump, however, celebrated the suspension on his Truth Social platform, mocking Kimmel as ratings challenged and applauding what he described as the show being canceled. This reaction fueled an even larger debate about whether political pressure was directly influencing network decisions. Media figures across the spectrum spoke out, with MSNBC host Chris Hayes labeling the suspension the most straightforward attack on free speech from state actors I've ever seen in my life, and it's not even close. Meanwhile, The View's silence on the matter did not go unnoticed. The show itself has been under scrutiny from the Trump administration and government officials, including FCC Chair Brendan Carr, who previously suggested the panel might face consequences for its perceived liberal bias. In fact, the White House has repeatedly targeted the co-hosts with sharp statements, and Trump even remarked in a press conference that he would probably go after ABC and its journalists. Against that backdrop, many found it striking that The View avoided any mention of the turmoil surrounding their fellow ABC personality. Instead of addressing a controversy that cuts to the heart of media freedom, the co-hosts leaned into lighter content, creating a sharp contrast between the intensity of the national conversation and the cheerful tone of their broadcast. For critics, the omission only highlighted the precarious position media companies face when political pressure collides with entertainment and journalism under the same corporate